Okay, I'm here at job 25515. Peters residence. It's going to be concrete on, check that, concrete and traffic control. No optional pricing. They've applied for a street use, however, I think it's going to be a long time in getting it. We will have to prepare a traffic control plan, send it in, get it approved. I'm not sure they're going to have the budget to do this work, but we'll find out. So, working hours. Sorry, Monday through Friday during normal business hours. We'll create a work zone within our no parks. So we'll have a staging area. And, yeah. So, here we go. I want you to create an aerial for me. So, this is north, this way. So, start on the northeast edge of their property. So, they have a fence that comes here. So, we got C1 right here. And then C2, they're going to have to do curb and gutter for this distance. So, C2 is longer than C1. C3 is a little square. C4 is a decent sized rectangle, and C5 is a little bit shorter. C4 is 18 feet, C5 is 14 feet, and C5 is curb and gutter. Then we have C6 and C7. I'm not sure the inspector will 100% go for this, but he might. I didn't go 100% expansion joint to expansion joint, but this one, I think they would need to do a pre-con. They're trying to stay away from the ADA on the corner, but I also warned them they may have to replace that. Okay, so let me show you the lay of the land. I'll give you the dimensions on the end. So I'm on the corner of East Terrace and 21st Avenue. Peters residence is right here, the blue house. You know, if we got a permit, we'd have to no park this side of the street and then have flaggers on the two ends when we did work on this section, because this is super narrow. The street would have to be closed if we didn't no park that whole section. So C1 begins at the blue fence. This section of concrete here. Then C2 is this curb and gutter that's all buggered up. And let's see. I started it. I figured we could saw cut it at the property line and go down to this joint here. It may have been farther. It may have been to this joint. I think it was 25 feet. Yeah. Okay. Then they got a few cracks, but they're not bad. Just going to do a section here where we cut this out. We'll go from that expansion joint just to that score mark. So try and save them some money. Then this section of concrete, I'm going to go from that score mark right there. So it'll include all this damage here. We'll also go from this expansion joint, replace this curb and gutter down to this, and the sidewalk panel ends here. I told them they don't want to get anywhere near this ADA, so we're going to avoid this. It'd be nice to try and repair that, but then here we're going to go from this joint that's broken off, and they got a trip hazard at the driveway approach, so we're going to have to remove and replace that. And then this section has got multiple sections that are broken up, so we're going to have to go from the new concrete to their property line. So on this side of the street, you've got much wider street, parking on both sides. No parks today, but parking on both sides with two-lane traffic. I'll give you the dimensions. Before I forget, we'll have to have a deep saw cut. It's that concrete curb was done with the concrete street panels, so we'll have to have a deep saw cut, and that'll be for both sections of the curb and gutter. Dimensions are as follows: C1 19 by 5, 4 inches deep, R&R, Seattle Square. C2 25 feet, curb and gutter. C3 5 by 5, C4 18 by 5, C5 14 feet of curb and gutter, C6 8 by 6, C7 8 by 6. It's the entire scope of work. Call me with any questions. Thank you.